Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Nitai Satchisundar, Nitai Satchisundar, Nitai Satchisundar, Jaya Nitai Satchisundar, Jai Nitai Satchisundar, Nitai Satchisundar, Nitai Satchisundar, Nitai Satchisundar, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri 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 Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri 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 Govardhan. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura, Hari Bol, Jai Gaura, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hiba Chayo, Chayo Go, Rachande, Arati Kasoma, Chaya, Chayo, Chayo Gaura Chande, Arati Kasoma. Jagat Manaloba, Akhi Gadhadhara Nikate Advaita Shri Vasa Chandradara Vashi Yache Gauracha Adna Simhasane Arati Gaurena Brahma Ati Devakare Nara Ariadne Kori Chamarajulaya Sanchaya Mukunda Vanu Rasha Atigaya Shankar Vache Kanta Vache Vache Kara Madhura Vidanga Bade Parama Rasala Shankabache Kantabache Madhur Madhura Madhura Bache Shanka Bache Ganta Bache Madhur Madhura Madhura Bache Madhura 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 Bache Madhur Madhura Madhura Bache Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol Bahu Kunti Chanda Chini Padana Ujvala Kalade Shivanama Hore Chalamala Shiva Shukana Raja Premega Taga Shiva Bhakti Vinodha Leke Gaurara Sampada Viva Jayo Jayo Gaura Chande Adharika Soha Chana Vitana Vane Jaga Manalo Jaga Jamnamana Yoba Gaurange Arati Jaga Jamnamana Yoba Jaga Jamnamana Yoba Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jaya Nitai Sachi Sundar, Nitai Sachi Sundar, Nitai Sachi Sundar, Jaya Nitai Sachi Sundar. Jai Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan. Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Shri Shri Jai Sachi Sundar ki Jai, Giraj Govardhan ki Jai, Gaura Premanande Jai, Om Vishnupad, Paramahamsa Pachakacharya Shadarashada Shri Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Om Vishnupad, Paramahamsa Pachakacharya Shadarashada Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki Ananda Gadi Vaishnava Vrinda ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Prem Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasudi Gaura Bhaktarinda ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Shri Giri Govardhan ki Shri Vrindavan Dham ki Shri Navarit Maya Pudam ki Ganga Maya Munamai ki Tulasi Devi Tulasi Maharani ki Samaveda Bhaktarinda ki Gaura Premanandi. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glory to Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namaste Saraswati Devi Guna Pachani Visheshwar Pastiti. Who wants to do Nisingha Pranam?
You're going off to India, so you have to sing.
Who is doing? You have to come here. Rituan is here. Huh? Second sing?
Can they not sing?
That would be nice. Ritu and Prabhuji, can you sing us a Nisingha Pranam prayers, please?
Okay, Prabhu.
Thank you very much.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Prahlada Lada Daine. Daine. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
Shilatanko Nakhalai.
Shilatanka Nakhala.
Ito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimha Yato Yato Yami Tato Nrsimha Bahir Nrsimha Hridaye Nrsimha Nrsimha Mading Sharanang Prapade Nrsimha Mading Tab Kar Kamalavari Nakha Madhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bhringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Tava Kara Kamalavari Nakha Adbhuta Shringa Madalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubhrita Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Nrsimhadev Jaya Nrsimhadev Nrsimhadev Jaya Nrsimhadev Jaya Nrsimhadev Jaya Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Gurudev Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Nitai Gaur Shitanath Premanande Hari 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 Jai Jai Lakshmi Nrsimha Dev Ananta Shesh Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai Ananta Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai
Hare Krishna. Welcome Rituan Prabhuji and Amrita Radha Mataji. It is nice to hear you also, sir. You're not in the kitchen, you are actually here. Mataji. Very good, very nice. What a very nice devotee couple. You are family. Tejas, Padma. Everybody's all right?
Yes, Prabhu, they are all
By the
right.
blessings of the Lord and the devotees.
All right, and growing and growing, right? Okay, good. Okay, thank you for some beautiful Nishinga Pranam prayers. So just a very short little few things. We started early on time, that's very excellent. While it is now more difficult with the Mula mantras, but if you can manage while doing the Ati to chant Gaura Arati, chant along, I have seen in the past you did it. Yes.
I still sing, I was trying.
Because two things at the same time
Yes.
can be done, right?
Yeah.
Like you cooking at home and you're talking to someone on the phone and so. Yes. Also, Rashmi, yourself. Also for you, Rashmi, when you offer to Srila Prabhupada, it doesn't mean the lips should be closed. Keep on chanting. Of course, if you say some prayers, then it's not possible. But otherwise, keep chanting along and doing so 2 things at the same time. And do I remember right? Have you always blown the conch so nicely? Always. Who was? Oh, is it Bhagavati Mataji who cannot blow the conch? Can you blow the conch? You need to practice.
No, I can't because of my lungs.
No, it's not.
Very little. It's the way you do it.
You don't need to blow the conch with power like you. You're using brute power. No, it's not the power.
It's very simple. Yes, it's a technique.
It's not the power.
No, it's the technique.
It's the lips.
Yes, it's a technique.
One can very softly.
Actually,
Doesn't
you know,
need much air.
You know how I say it? You know, when the little babies and you play with their tummy and you go,
That's it.
and how it makes the noise.
Yeah, yeah.
But all you're doing with the conch is actually stealing your lips and just going. You can do it on your hands.
Yes.
A noise will come.
Very
That's how
easy.
it's supposed to
Very
work.
easy. Doesn't need much air at all.
That's
Like
what it
the harmonium, you press a key and the wind goes in with a little bit of pumping and there is some tongues inside, they're vibrating. When Ben hits the midangam, it's vibrating, it makes a sound. When you blow in the conch, it's not the air, little air, the lips are vibrating, that makes a sound. And that sound of the vibrating lips is amplified in the body of the conch and gives that beautiful sound. That's all. Okay. Are you all well? Yes? Are you comfortable?
Cold and tired. It's otherwise
Yes.
okay.
Are you comfortable seated?
Yes. We are. It's nice.
Rashmi, you need something to drink? Yes? Get it now.
And you-
Now.
Don't drink the tap water.
I'll have to heat it.
Whatever. Get now. So we want to start Kirtan. Do what needs to be done.
Because I drink tap water all the time. No? Not good? No, I just drink hot water
I don't think so. It's up to it's individual.
Jayanti Bhai, Hare Krishna, welcome. We welcome Jayanti Bhai as well. Prituvan Prabhuji and Amrita Radhe Mataji. You need anything? You can sit down here for 20 minutes?
Yes, I'll be here till 8 o'clock.
Yes? Without
Till 8 o'clock.
moving around? Or?
I don't.
You don't need to go to the kitchen before 8 o'clock?
No.
Okay. We trying to quieten the mind, forget what happened 10 minutes ago, 1 hour ago, this morning, yesterday. It's not real, it's gone. Rashmi, you need anything else?
Prabhuji, there is a chance my phone will ring because somebody has had an emergency in her house, one devotee, her mother. So she's told me to keep my phone with me.
Someone is phoning you perhaps?
Yeah, that my friend, her mother is not well. So she's just keeping me up.
So emergency.
Yeah, she wants advice from me. No?
So if there's emergency, take your phone, go outside.
Yeah, it goes.
Yes. So you can sit down for half an hour?
Yeah.
Yes, you? Video, photographs, all done? Okay. Forget what happened yesterday. Forget what happened last week. Forget what happened an hour ago. Now we're here, in the present, with the beautiful Lord, Sri Nitai Satchitananda. And forget all what happens tomorrow. We don't care. Krishna will arrange. All anxiety, what happens after, forget it. Close your eyes and let's go deep into the chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Loudly, loudly. The Lord is far away in Vaikuntha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Jaya Nitai Sachitsundar, Nitai Sachitsundar, Nitai Sachitsundar, Nitai Sachitsundar, Nitai Sachitsundar, Nitai. Jai Nitai Sachitsundar, Nitai Sachitsundar, Nitai Sachitsundar, Nitai Sachitsundar. Jaya Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan. Jaya Giri 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 Govardhan, Giri 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 Govardhan. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha. Jaya Radhe Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radha. Radha Gokulananda Radha. Jaya Radhe Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Jaya Jai Radhe. Jaya Radha London Ishvara Radha London Ishvara Radha London Ishvara Radha. Radha London Ishvara Radha London Ishvara Radha. Jaya Radhe Jaya Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Jaya Shri Radhe. Radhe Jaya Jaya Radhe. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe. Madan Mohan Jaya Radhe Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Govinda Chi Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Chi Radhe. Jaya Radhe Jaya Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe. Radha Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shri Radhe, Radhe, Jaya Radhe. Jaya Radha, Damodar, Radha, Damodar, Radha, Damodar, Radhe, Radha, Damodar. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shri Radhe, Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radha, Ramana Radha, Ramana Radha, Ramana Radha. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shri Radhe, Radhe, Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shri Radhe. Shyam Sundar, Radha 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 Shyam Sundar, Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Shyam Sundar. Jai Jai Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shri Radhe, Radhe, Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jai Shri Kiri Gopatha, Kiri Gopatha, Jai Kiri Gopatha, Kiri Gopatha, Kiri Gopatha, Kiri Gopatha, Kiri Gopatha, Kiri Gopatha, Jai Jai Kiri Gopatha, Kiri Gopatha, Jai Kiri Gopatha. Prabhupada, Jai Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev, 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 Vancha Kalpatarupyata Kripa Sindhu Vyate Devacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Karubhyasa Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Se Gosha Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Okay?
That was 40 minutes.
Hare Krishna. Now you do your kitchen. You have to go out? No. Only when after the offering, right? With one spent does the offering. She gives you the plate and then you go out. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Let's share that screen.
Were given by law.
When I am serving you sometimes I feel very nice, but then when I think of how bad and imperfect the service is, I feel terrible. Which is right to feel?
You feel terrible?
Yes.
Why? When you feel terrible?
When I see all the blunders I make, all the mistakes.
Sometimes this is nice to accept the blunders. Even there is no blunder. This is the symptom of sincere service. Just like a father is very beloved to his son, or the son is very beloved to the father, a little ailments of the son, the father is thinking, oh, my son may die, I may be separated. It is the sign of intense love. Not always that the son is dying immediately, you see, but he is thinking like that. Separation, you see. So that is good sign. And we should not think that we are doing very nicely. We should always think that I am unable. This is not bad. We should never think that I am perfect. Because the Maya is so strong. As soon as we are little confident, immediately there is attack. You see? In a diseased condition, just as one who takes very precautionary method, there is little chance of relapse. So this is not bad. We should always think like that maybe I am not doing nicely. But as far as it is in our power, let us execute our business nicely, but we should never think that it is very perfect. That is nice.
If Maya takes a hold on...
Yes, that is a very important lesson, right? That we never should think, oh, I'm perfect, I have reached perfection, I'm all right. Then immediately Maya comes in and slaps us. We become complacent. So always we're trying to become perfect, we are not. Even Srila Prabhupada says so nicely, even a liberated person, he never thinks of himself to be liberated. Never thinks of himself liberated. Even though he may be liberated, objectively. But the devotee doesn't think like that. So we always keep in a humble position. Then Maya has not much chance of slapping us down.
In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, in the Mangalacharan Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying that I am so fallen that if somebody takes my name, they will go to hell.
Of course, this cannot be. Hare Krishna, please come in. Monali.
Yes.
Oh, what a surprise. Close that door. Oh no, close it anyway. What a surprise. We haven't seen you for 20 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Rabbi, Hare Krishna, come in. Find yourself a comfortable place to sit. You see, I still remember your name. Huh?
Yes, Robbie was saying, Gaura was saying of Millie. I said, no, he'll remember my first name.
Not Millie.
Yes,
Monali.
not Millie.
Okay, we're just hearing a little bit from Srila Prabhupada. So try to hear and understand. Yes, so a more humble position we take, so more safer is our position. So that Krishna Das Kaviraj, what you just mentioned, that is not to be imitated, because these great devotees feel like that. We talked about that. They really feel like that. If someone says my name, they are so unfortunate. But actually, they're the most elevated personalities. But if we feel like Tama Krishna Goswami, I'm not really adequate serving Srila Prabhupada. So that can be our level. Huh? Ben?
No, I was just, I didn't hear the answer to the question that she asked you. But now you've explained it. So
Okay, let's go further.
What's the quickest way to go back to Krishna?
That Krishna simply, when there is Maya's attraction, just pray to Krishna. Please save me. Please save me. This is the only way. And He will save you. We are in the Maya's kingdom, so Maya is strong very here. But if we catch Krishna very strongly, Maya cannot do anything. Yes, that we should be fixed up in catching Krishna very tightly. Then there is no fall down. Yes.
No, that's also an important point. Maya, how does Maya work? By attraction, right? Everything is by attraction. So Maya pulls our mind away and, oh, that would be nice to enjoy. In that way, Maya pulls us away. Even just the thought, the contemplation, that would be very nice. So we are attracted by material enjoyment. Why? Because we have been here around millions and millions of lifetimes doing the very same thing as everybody does, of running after some sensual enjoyment or mental enjoyment. Also, it's not just enjoyment through the senses, touch and smell and sight and sound. It's also mental enjoyment in our minds. The mind can paint a beautiful picture, and we enjoying that beautiful whatever the mind is promising us. So mental enjoyment as well. But as Srila Prabhupada says, please Krishna, save me. And Krishna will save us if we pray, please Krishna, save me. Or at another point, Srila Prabhupada says, if Maya's attraction, suddenly out of nowhere, there is attraction to something not related to Krishna, then we just Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. By chanting the mantra, it pulls the mind back to Krishna. And then again we are fixed. So the conclusion is, if the mind is absorbed in Krishna, one way or another, like we had a beautiful Kirtan, so the mind is absorbed in chanting. Two things going with the chanting, chanting and hearing, chanting and hearing. So two senses are engaged, the ear and the tongue. So that's a very safe position. That is a beauty of chanting. It's not just the ear, or just the tongue, or just the eyes, or hands, or legs. It's just the ear is engaged, and the tongue is engaged. Two senses at the same time. So, if we do that, like in that Kirtan, was there any Maya's attraction? Has no space. We just don't leave Maya any space. Therefore we keep, even in our day-to-day life, we keep the holy name on our lips as much as possible. We don't give Maya a space. But as soon as we think, oh, I'm so comfortable now, and let me enjoy something, then Maya comes in immediately. Maya cannot do anything. Krishna is much stronger.
Prabhupada, when we're out in Sankirtan chanting, what would be the best way for us to engage the crowd, to become participants in the chant? What would be the best way of
the best way you go on chanting. Your business is not to, satisfy the crowd.
No.
Your business is satisfy Krishna, and then crowd will be automatically satisfied. We are not going to please the crowd. We are going to give them something, Krishna. So you should be very much careful whether you are delivering Krishna in the right way. Then they will be satisfied. Your only business should be to satisfy Krishna. Then everything will be satisfied. Tasmin tushte jagat tushta. If Krishna is satisfied, then whole world is satisfied. If you pour water on the root, then it is automatically distributed in every part of the tree. So Krishna is the big tree, root of the big tree, and you take to watering Krishna, chant Hare Krishna and follow the rules and regulations, everything will be all right. Now, yes, any questions?
Is taking prasadam one of the exchanges of love where we accept food from our lover?
That's a very interesting discussion comes now, interesting question. Taking prasad, one of the exchanges of love. Do we know what are the, according to Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, what are the exchanges of love?
Accepting gifts, giving.
Yes, switch it off.
Sorry.
Put it on silent. What are the exchanges of love?
Accepting gifts, giving, accepting gift,
Accepting gifts,
giving gift, and giving gifts.
giving gifts, right? Like Christmas. But every day. What else? Other.
Charities, giving in donation.
According to Bhakti Rasamrita. Andy, other exchanges of love?
Revealing one's mind and confidence.
Yes. And
Devotees really reminds me.
what's the opposite from the other side? There's always two. Revealing one mind in confidence,
And healing.
giving confidential advice.
Confidential advice.
Yes?
Offering charity.
Offering charity.
No, no, it's not part of it.
Offering prasad.
Offering prasadam.
Accepting prasad and offering prasad.
So it's said, normally it is said, these are the exchanges between devotees. Does said exchanges also work with Krishna? Yes, how? Let's say revealing one's mind in confidence. Offering prasad. And what does Krishna do?
He offers it back.
He offers it back. That's beautiful, and that is actually the point here.
Yes. You offer and you take. Dadati pratigannati, bhungte bhojayate, gujyamakhyati picchati cha. You disclose it.
Okay, here I said Srila Prabhupada doesn't read that. That has been added for us. That are the exchanges of love, Upadeshamrita, not Bhakti Rasamrita. Offering gifts in charity, accepting charitable gifts, revealing one's mind in confidence, inquiring confidentially, accepting prasad, offering prasad are the 6 symptoms of love shared by one devotee and another, and shared between Krishna and the devotees as well.
Your mind to Krishna, and Krishna will give you direction also. You offer Krishna, that Krishna, you have given us so many nice things, so you first of all taste, then you shall tell Krishna will be pleased. Yes, that's all. Krishna eats and Krishna puts again in the same way. Purnasya purnavadaya purnameva vasishyat. We are off.
The personality of Godhead is perfect. That's from the Upanishad, right? The personality of Godhead. You want to read that, Ben?
The personality of Godhead is perfect and complete. And because he is completely perfect, all emanations from him, such as this phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as complete wholes. Whatever is produced of the complete whole is also complete in itself. Because he is the complete whole, even though so many complete units emanate from him, he remains the complete balance.
You understand that one needs to really, it's a bit abstract, kind of, but that's the Upanishads, so one needs to get one's mind around.
Offering Krishna, that does not mean that Krishna is eating, but Krishna is so full, complete, that is leaving the whole thing complete. So the people do not even understand this thing, that we are not loser by offering Krishna. We become gainer. You decorate Krishna nicely, you see, then your desire for seeing beautiful thing will be satisfied. You'll know no more, will be attracted by the so-called beauties of the world. You keep Krishna in comfortable state, he will be placed in comfortable state.
That's the whole point, isn't it? Beautifully said. You decorate Krishna. Our eyes want to always see something beautiful, right? Our eyes constantly beautiful. And if the eyes are not engaged, then they're going for the beauties of this world, woman, man walking down the street, and the eyes immediately. But if we decorate the day, look how beautiful the deities are dressed today, and with a nice jumper, nice and warm, and necklaces and curly hairs and crowns, and so we decorate the deity nicely, and automatically our eyes are satisfied by looking. And if the eyes are engaged, and if the eyes are satisfied by seeing the beautiful form of Krishna, or within our mind we see Radha Shyama Sundara or Radha Raman or whatever, so our eyes are satisfied. We can see in our mind, right? In a split second you see Radha Raman before your eyes, in your mind, no problem. Then what is the attraction of this world? Nothing. And if we ever think we are attracted to the opposite sex while walking down the street, if we ever think stand back for a second and think, that person is beautiful, yes, but their mind is so polluted, it's so lusty after material sense gratification, so that spoils everything. Now Krishna or Radharani is not like that. The mind is there. Krishna's mind is the most beautiful and his form is the most beautiful, and there's no difference between his form, his mind, his inside, his outside. We will be fully satisfied. But with any beauties of this world, we won't be satisfied. For a moment there is attraction, and afterwards a big awakening. Always. Sooner or later. No question.
You offer Krishna nice food stuff, you will eat it. So, just like if I decorate my face, I cannot see how it is beautiful. But if I bring one mirror before me, the reflection of my face is beautiful. Similarly, you are reflection of Krishna. Man is made after God. So, if you make happy Krishna, then you will see that you reflects and you are happy. Krishna does not require your service to become happy. He is complete in himself. But if you try to supply or make happy Krishna, then you will be happy. This is the Krishna consciousness movement. So try to decorate nicely Krishna, try to give all food stuff to Krishna, try to keep Krishna in all comfortable position. In this way, you will reciprocate all the things that you offered. This is Krishna consciousness. All right, chant.
We can stop in. It's a nice ending. Any questions?
You know, Prabhuji, where it says that Krishna does not need anything to be
Did
satisfied.
me.
There is one verse where Srila Prabhupada is explaining, and the verse is also saying the same thing, that Krishna actually in Vaikuntha does not want Lakshmi ji to be at his near his feet and massaging his feet, but because she is so much anxious, he just allows it. Actually, he does not want it. He does not care about her really.
Krishna is Atma Rama, fully satisfied within himself. It would be nice if we Atma Rama. We can also become Atma Rama, fully satisfied within ourselves. We are meant to be Atma Rama. Brahma Buddha Prasanatma na shochati na kan. That is Atma Rama. Na shochati na kankshati. No hankering, no lamenting. Totally blissfully happy. But not just doing nothing, engaged in the Lord's service. In Vaikuntha, everything is so perfect. There is no dust, right? There's no dust, like here. In our house, we constantly need sweeping. But Vaikuntha basis, they're constantly sweeping. They're constantly cleaning the mirrors and everything as a service. But there is no dust and they're sweeping. Because they engage in the devotional service of Vaikuntha-nath. Also, there is no dust. This dust is only in the material world. So much dust. So, Krishna is complete. So we can also become self-satisfied in the liberated stage and in devotional service. Satisfied. We don't need external satisfaction for our eyes, for our tongue, for our ears, material. I was reading the other day a very, very nice excerpt where the question has been arising, are thoughts, thinking thoughts, are they made of matter or spirit? Has that question ever occurred to you? Are our thoughts made of matter or spirit? Srila Prabhupada says, thoughts are actually made of spirit. Wow, what a revelation. Thoughts are actually made of spirit. Jai Shri Shinitai Satchitandara Ki Jai Giriraj Govardhana Ki Jai Gaura Premanandi Hari Bol. The Lord gets his offering. So Srila Prabhupada says thoughts are actually made of spirit, but it is covered by matter. So if there's no covering of matter to our thinking, then our thinking is spiritual. Therefore, in the material condition, you can think only of matter. In the material conditioning. Just like this body is covered by so many material things. But actually the spirit is covered. So the soul being spirit, so long it is covered by matter, it cannot act spiritually. It is covered. If you like, you can get out of the covering of matter, but it is the will of the soul. So the soul has will, can desire. Therefore it is called tatashta, marginal. Question. When we feel pain or discomfort, that is a covering also? Good question. Prabhupada. That is to the material. Soul has no pain. Wow. Soul has no pain. It is a material covering, just like this chilliness. We are affected by the body, material body, not the soul. Soul is not affected by the...
But we people, we the soul have identified with this body. So we are
Therefore we are suffering. Yes.
So, yeah.
This pleasure and pain is due to the material covering. Otherwise, soul is unaffected. And it doesn't mean, some people misunderstand, covering of the body. So I need to, the covering of our material covering will be gone when the body is gone. No. While we are in this body, we can uncover our consciousness by our false identification with so many concepts and mental concoction.
So when we are engaged in any of the processes of bhakti, then our material body is dissolving, both subtle body, it is dissolving. Mataji was explaining that the more we engage, the more this mind is dissolving, material mind is dissolving. So there is no body being prepared, ready for you to enter.
If we, in such a consciousness, we leave the body, we go straight back to Godhead. So Purusha, the soul, is unaffected by any material condition. The same example as I give. Said you have a good car. You're identifying yourself, but you are not the car. You're affected if the car is smashed, because you have got absorption in the car, that this is my car. The other man is not affected. If your car is smashed, the other man is not affected. Similarly, due to our absorption, it is mine, we are suffering. So, and we can do something about that, our absorption. So what to do? How to get rid of our absorption in material thoughts?
You divert it towards
Getting absorbed in Krishna. Positive. You see, Krishna consciousness is, everything is positive. Sometimes when we hear, like the Brahma Buddha Prasanatma verse, Sama Sarveshu Bhuteshu, we become equal to all living entities. It's not anymore on that level. My children, someone else's children. All children. We feel for all, we really feel for all children. We have affection for all children, not just my children, my mother, because I have come from her womb, my children because I come from my womb, or I'm the father, all children. So sometimes people think, well, devotees think, maybe if I have to withdraw my affection from my children and family so that I can have equal affection for everybody. That's not the case, right? We have some affection for other people, but we have more affection for our family and children and parents. So maybe I have to diminish that affection for my parents. That is negative, bringing everything down. No, it should be the other way around. That affection we have for our parents and children, why not bring that affection for everybody else? So the other way around. Let's become as affectionate as our family members. Let's become as affectionate to everyone else. Theoretically, we can understand that, but we can also practice that. How to practice that?
Don't just preach to your family members. Preach to whoever's willing to listen to you.
The preaching helps.
Because preaching helps us, I'm just repeating what I've heard. Preaching helps us in getting rid of this envy towards others. Our biggest problem is that we are envious of everybody else. So by preaching to them, to other people other than our own family members, we all tell our family members, chant, read, whatever. Tell your parents, tell your children, whatever. But when we preach to other people, we are getting rid of that envy. We are sharing whatever good we have in our life. We are not just keeping it to ourselves and our family members. We are now willing to share it with whoever is willing to listen.
Who has listened to that short YouTube short from Kadamba Kanana Swami? Have you clicked on it, Ben?
Did you send it recently?
Yes, today.
I've not clicked on it yet, no.
Have you clicked on it?
I have not heard it today, but I've heard it in the past.
Have you?
So could you play it? No, here.
Huh?
Can you play it
I
here?
don't know if I can do that. Maybe. Oh, you're complicated.
You have to grow. You have to grow. We can never stop growing in Krishna consciousness. Growing means we have to grow in our own practices, in going in depth, and we have to grow in taking responsibility for the Krishna consciousness of others. We have to grow in that. You have to grow.
Okay, nice.
Is that it?
We have to grow, it's a short. We have to grow in more depth ourselves, in our sadhana, getting better and better and going deeper in our Krishna consciousness and our chanting, going deeper and deeper. But at the same time, we have to help others to grow. like you just said, the preaching too. We have to help others. Both needs to be there. Otherwise, our compassion will not develop, and that is not helpful to our Krishna consciousness. So, Rituan Prabhu asked me on Wednesday how to advance of drawing our attention away from material attraction towards Krishna. And I thought, it was not the first time this question has been raised, is there a single recipe? There isn't. There isn't. Just carry on. Let's carry on in our Krishna consciousness, getting absorbed more and more, keep chanting, and in due course of time, that trickle effect. Of course, we can accelerate our chanting. If we chant 16, okay, so why only 16? Prabhupada says many times, 16, why only 16? Chant more. Continuous. Chant all the time. So, getting absorbed, we can accelerate, we can put the foot on the accelerator according to our capacity. How much we can manage. One moment. And that in itself, just keep going in our Krishna consciousness, and in due course of time, all these fruits of bhakti will automatically manifest. So will come. So preaching will come, our deeper going into bhakti will come, everything will manifest, and before we know, our material affection is just diminishing, little by little, more and more, and our renunciation will come out automatically. It's bound to come like that. We shouldn't lose heart. It's bound to happen. And as Srila Prabhupada said, 50 years is more than enough to become perfect in Krishna consciousness. So it takes some time, 40 years maybe 30 years. Regular, undeviating practice of our sadhana, of our bhakti, of our association. And we're standing here in 20 years' time, everything has changed. Guaranteed. It works for others, or it works for us also. Okay, any more question? You want to say something?
No, to Rituan's question, don't you think that association of devotees, of more and more advanced devotees than where you are, association of advanced devotees helps in that getting rid of that material. Ultimately our material attraction is because of our association. If I decide to go today to a friend's party, or I decide to come here, so even somehow or the other, Maya is always waiting to catch hold of you. Then you will say, oh, so luxury, even I can buy it. I have the money, I might as well buy it. But if you rather associate with the sadhu, then you will start thinking like the sadhu. And the sadhu is by nature, he is renunciate. He's got the knowledge, he's got vairagya in him. So you will start getting the qualities of that sadhu. So more and more material detachment, won't it come because of sadhu sangha ultimately?
It's not only helpful, it's essential.
Yeah.
Essential of association with a pure devotee. It's essential. There have been also...
Even if it is not pure, even advanced devotees, people who are more
Yes.
advanced than us.
Well, we're lucky here because we have a pure devotee.
Yes.
Who come and spend time every week.
We listen to Prabhupada all the time. We discussing Prabhupada, so we have association with a pure devotee. It does not say anywhere in Shastra, oh no, you need physical association. It doesn't say anywhere. Association, Guru is like this beautiful quote here, Question: can the spiritual master be present simultaneously in different places? Prabhupada: in the absolute world there is no distinction as me or he and I. Krishna and his representatives is the same. Just like Krishna can be present simultaneously in millions of places.
Millions, countless billions.
Yes, and Krishna can be
millions.
In every
Everywhere.
heart, in every atom. Krishna can be present simultaneously in millions of places. Similarly, the spiritual master can be present wherever the disciple wants. Whenever we want, Guru will be there. Like Srila Prabhupada said many times, I feel the presence of my spiritual master right by my side. I never feel alone. We're never alone.
And through his books.
Through his books and through our thinking process. If you remember Srila Prabhupada and his instruction, immediately he's with us. Immediately. Wherever we go, whenever we want. But the problem is, we forget to want. A spiritual master is a principle, not the body. Just like a television can be seen in thousands of places by the principle of relay monitoring. Reading, still Srila Prabhupada quoting, reading or hearing from the realized person, there is no difference. Right? But hearing the sound vibration from the realized soul is still more effective.
Srila Prabhupada, one disciple asked Srila Prabhupada is it enough we can just read your books? We just read your books. So Srila Prabhupada said that Srila Prabhupada gave the example of a doctor and said that the doctor cannot just sit down at home and then just read the medical textbooks and become a doctor. So he goes to the college, and then the professor who knows it, who has understood the knowledge, who has experience of the knowledge, he will teach it to him. So you have to hear from realized devotees. And it does not has to be from the author. So the author of that textbook may be somebody. For example, now Srila Prabhupada is the author of all these books. But not necessary that we will be, Srila Prabhupada has not taken lectures on every single verse of the Srimad Bhagavatam or every single verse of Chaitanya Charitamrita or Bhagavad Gītā. He's covered as much as, but his advice was that, so same way, just as you don't have, it is not necessary to hear from the author, in the same way, to understand Shastra, you have to understand it from the realized souls. So it is not, so Srila Prabhupada is telling the devotee that it is not enough that you just sit and read my books. Of course that's important, but it's not enough. That is why the ISKCON temples have been organized in such a way, Srimad Bhagavad Gītā class in the morning and Srimad
Well, that is essential, but Shastra says one has to hear from a pure devotee. Advanced devotee association, yes. But we have to be connected to a pure devotee. That's essential. Ben.
My question was that because we're fortunate to be in the association of the pure devotee, we've all received Guru Kripa. We've all received the Guru's mercy in some way to become even a little bit attracted to Krishna consciousness. So you just new to Krishna consciousness, or you don't have to be an expert or anything, but you're reading Prabhupada's books, and you're getting a taste for Krishna conscious philosophy. And then, my question is does it really matter about the advancement, the purity of that individual, as long as they're transmitting the same message from the Guru that he's saying. They're only repeating what he's saying. So that's my question. I'm just wondering. I'm curious about that, because
if the person whose message is coming through from the pure devotee is transparent enough that his mental filters are not allowing the full message to go through her, then we're very fortunate, right? Because we can hear from a person, and as long as we are not on the pure devotional platform, there is a filter. Okay, we can repeat the words of the pure devotee, very important, but when it comes to our own practice, we are not practicing what we preaching. Then there is a filter where the full message is not. So more we are realized, self-realized, so more what comes through us will be pure. Makes sense.
it does make sense. Prabhupada, he said that purity is the force.
Yes.
And if you're pure, the message is potent. It has the effects, the soul in the living entity that you're transmitting the message to. Otherwise, if you're not, then it's diminished somewhat.
And the beautiful thing is, we are all have the facility of being connected to the pure devotee Srila Prabhupada. That is that. That facility, we can personally connect to Srila Prabhupada. As our ISKCON GBC has passed the law some many years back, every Srila Prabhupada is a Shiksha Guru for every ISKCON devotee. Everybody can link directly to Srila Prabhupada. Of course, sometimes it will help us to have some intermediary, some more advanced devotees than ourselves, who help us, who point us in the right direction, who gives us personal advice, and so all this helps, of course. But if we keep Srila Prabhupada in the center, then we are certainly benefited beyond. And the mercy, if we have a personal relationship with Srila Prabhupada, then he will personally relate. Our surrender and our service attitude and our preaching, and we are really surrendered to Srila Prabhupada, then it goes the other way as well. Then the mercy is coming. And before we know, all our material attractions are disappearing. That's why we need the mercy of a pure devotee. Okay, shall we stop here? The offering can go off the altar. Yes? Jai, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hari Bol. Rituan Prabhu, any questions? While the offering comes here off, and then we'll...
question,
Prabhu, Prabhu, this is Amrita Radhe Devi Dasi.
Amrita Radhe Mataji ki Jai. Ravi, close the door.
Prabhu, just a small, as in something that actually 7th December was His Holiness Radhanath Swami Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja. So there was this one offering by Nartaki Mataji. She was also aspiring to...
Help me to understand that. Okay, continue.
Yes, so in her offering, she mentioned that she was very close to Srila Prabhupada, as in she believed that he is the guiding master from within her heart. But then she observed, but Prabhupada passed away. So then she could connect a lot to His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj. Now she was sharing that in the mission that time, there was a very lot of lack of love, lack of trust between God brothers and God sisters. So two incidents she mentioned. I'll be very quick in mentioning them. that actually His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj was ousted from ISKCON. So then the ISKCON, later on when he grew his congregation in Mumbai, later on he was requested to join back again. That time he was taking the opinion of his senior disciples like Srinathji Prabhu and Bhakti Rasamrit Maharaj and so many others. They all said, no, no, we are already managing so nicely here and our congregation is growing. Let us not join back. So Maharaj said, okay. And then these devotees asked Maharaj, Maharaj, but what is your opinion? So Maharaj said that actually I don't know about you, but I cannot stay without the loving association of my god brothers and god sisters. So that was one incident. Second one was that she observed that Maharaj would always glorify the services of mothers, the ladies who were raising their children. And she said, but that time in our movement, or throughout, in fact, people have always glorified services like book distribution or going out and getting donations for the temple and things like that. So she was very touched by Maharaj's understanding the essence of Prabhupada's teaching, which is that that even the services of the mothers should also be glorified. So my question now is that different spiritual masters in our movement or different devotees also, they extract different essence from Srila Prabhupada's teachings. So just now we were discussing about transparency of via media. So from that perspective, what is your understanding? Like how should we see it? Because we do see difference in teachings of different devotees. That is my point. So everyone picks up different essence, as I said. None of them are wrong, but it's different basically. There's a lot of variety. So
Okay.
so what is your understanding, Prabhu, on this?
Okay, different devotees have, of course, different realizations, and therefore we hear different emphasis from different devotees on different aspects. Therefore, it is ever so important, again, to simultaneously, while we hear from different devotees, we need to also hear from Srila Prabhupada regularly. So that is ever so important, because then we realize the different emphasis and the different realizations of devotees are just a different aspect. But we have our link to the origin, to Srila Prabhupada himself, and if we can understand his mood, very important, his mood. The different devotees may not have imbibed the mood of Srila Prabhupada. So that is very, very important. Srila Prabhupada had a certain mood, and his spiritual master Srila Bhaktisiddhanta had a certain mood to his preaching mission. That same mood from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta has been carrying on in Srila Prabhupada. But not all devotees embody that mood of Srila Prabhupada. Therefore, say giving emphasis on different aspects of Krishna consciousness, and it appears like there is a lot of difference there. Therefore, again, it is so important not only to regularly listen to Srila Prabhupada, but to imbibe his mood. If we regularly listen to Srila Prabhupada, we take Srila Prabhupada as our life and soul, we actually develop a relationship with him. There is no question that we will not, in due course of time, imbibe the mood of Srila Prabhupada. If we have been successful in imbibing the mood of Srila Prabhupada, then that is as if Srila Prabhupada is speaking. And in fact, he is speaking through us. So let's not forget that connection with Srila Prabhupada. Otherwise we'll be bewildered that different devotees giving different emphasis and preaching in different ways, and even very practically devotees neglecting some of the important instruction of Srila Prabhupada. That is going on also, very much so. I was just reading today how different temples, even our Bhaktivedanta Manor in London, in Watford, say much of the management say on salaries. But Srila Prabhupada was very, very clear. No devotee should not receive salaries. That is not. The service is given freely. They may get, if they're living in the ashram, and they may get they get prasadam free and clothing and so on. But if they're householders, they're living outside, they have to earn their livelihood. They shouldn't get salaries. So that is just one example where it has been deviated from what actually Srila Prabhupada wanted. So we may not know that if we don't understand the mood of Srila Prabhupada, if we don't understand everything what Srila Prabhupada. In fact, he says, you must read all of my books. If we read all of Srila Prabhupada's books, we are connected. We imbibing the mood. We automatically know if some things are deviations and some things are not. So otherwise we become bewildered. What's that?
Yes.
Okay, does that answer your question a little bit?
Yes, Prabhu, thank you so much.
So let's keep connected. Then there will be no bewilderment. Let's imbibe the mood of Srila Prabhupada and the Guru Parampara. There's a whole mood, there's a whole mission behind. If we understand that, then there will be no confusion. We will immediately know different devotees preaching in different ways. We may engage with that or not, but we know what is what. Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Amrita Radhe Mataji, for being here tonight. Thank you
Hare
much,
Krishna,
Bhagavan Prabhu,
Hare.
Jayanti Bai, and here we stop and respect Krishna Prasad. Hare Krishna.